Hi guys, so today we're going to be comparing my white and black tarot decks. I have four of them in my collection. I also have a black and white tarot deck, which you guys have seen. If you've seen one of my other videos where I was talking about Rider-Waite clones, so this is actually the opposite, right? Like the negatives. So I also have one like this. But I'm going to be talking about the white and black, which is probably, even though these look really cool, I have to say the white and black are my favorite. So I have four of them here. The first one that I had ever in my collection was actually the oldest one. So this is the Burt Backer Rider-Waite, or it's also known as the Dutch Waite. It's a very, not very old, but it's from the 70s, I believe. But this one is very well loved, is what I wanted to say. So this was an eBay purchase. You can find them. They pop up on eBay every once in a while. And when I got this deck, this was truly like the black and white tarot to me, or the white and black tarot, I should say. Because I would see these pop up every once in a while on eBay, and I was just so curious, and I wanted a piece for myself. And they're just beautiful, very beautiful, simple cards. Different from what you see, you always see Rider-Waite in color. So it was just really cool. Obviously it's not in English, and the cardstock is very cardboardy, and obviously it's matte. You don't see any shine. So that was also something that I loved about it. But yeah, there's just something about a white and black deck that I just love. It goes with everything. So if you are like me and you like to pair your tarot decks with an oracle deck or another tarot deck, the black and white ones, really, they go with anything because there's no color, right? So really cool deck. The next one that I got in my collection is this one. So this is actually a Etsy purchase. This is called, I had to write it down, the Absolute Tarot, because I can never remember the name, but it's a random Etsy find. And obviously, it has it on the backs, but Absolute Tarot. And this person just created the deck. They got the copies of the images, and it still has Pixie's font and everything, but they're enlarged because there's no borders. So you have this gorgeous deck, which this was actually, even after I got the Burt Backer, this one ended up being my favorite because it's zoomed in and there's no borders. So it's just really cool. The only thing is the line, like the borders, when, cutting them out, I guess, after the cards are printed, they're not the best. So you could still kind of see some of the border on there, the line. So it's not the neatest job. Some of the numbers, as you could see too, some of the numbers got cut off. So some of the words too. So it is a craft. It's like a crafty deck. It's not perfect, which is okay because, really nothing really is perfect anyway. But it's still one of my favorites. What I really like about this deck is the backs. I think they're so pretty. I just love that. And the cardstock is like it kind of feels satiny to me, but it is still matte, like a matte satin, I guess. And it's not thin, but it's not thick either. It's like just perfect for shuffling. So this one was like 25 bucks on Etsy, and was a pretty good price because I don't know, I think it's pretty good, nicely done, right? And when you compare it to the Burt Backer, I mean, what I once thought was a beautiful black and white deck, I mean, you could see how aged these cards are. They're so much more yellowy and like more of vanilla compared to this just bright white. That's just too funny to me. So afterwards, I acquired this little guy. This was actually a more recent purchase, but this is the Glow in the Dark Tarot, and it's a majors only. And it is black and white, but it's, you know, it's has this layer over it because it's a glow in the dark deck. So I just thought I would throw that in there because I just thought that was so cool. And it's funny too, because I noticed the Empress, she doesn't have her flowers, her pomegranates on her dress. So it's different, you know, but I thought I would throw it in there just for fun. And I love the backs because it's the moon. So cute. But yeah, that was just a little fun one to toss in there for you guys. So that's the glow in the dark tarot. They pop up every once in a while on eBay. This one I found on Etsy. And this one is my most recent. So this doesn't have a name. I just call it the White and Black Tarot, but it's by another Etsy seller. And I will list them both Etsy sellers in my description box. So if you want to go get one, you can get one. So this one is glossy, as you can see. It is glossy. The card backs are, you know, they're nice. It's a triple moon. They're okay. I do prefer the backs on these guys better. Thicker cardstock because it's laminated, so it's like a plasticky, but they are pretty. So you get that bright white. So I really wanted to compare to the Absolute because they are both very bright, as you could see. The Absolute, now that I see them side by side, the Absolute has a better copy, a better version of the card. It's blown up, so you get to see more of the details, but you could really see the detail in the face. You see that? You can see a little bit more with the Fool than you do with this one. You could see more of what's going on with the bag. You see what I mean? So, oh, look at, this is another thing I noticed. The flowers have things in them, and these are just circles. So, it's up for public domain, I guess. The images, the Rider-Waite. But I guess there might be different ones. I don't know. I don't know how that works. Here's the Burt Backer. Oh yeah, these have the lines, these don't. Interesting. It's just so funny when I see the Burt Backer next to the others, because this was truly like the black and white deck. And now you could just see how aged the cardstock is. I wonder if at one point it was, you know, more white, but yeah. It's cool to see them side by side. Yeah. I gotta say, I mean, even though the borders and stuff aren't the greatest on this, I do prefer this better. It just looks better because it's more zoomed in. I don't mind borders, you guys. Like, the borders don't bother me. But when I see it compared to like side by side, one that doesn't have borders, I could see why a lot of people prefer that. It does kind of look better. But I don't know. As far as the color, this one looks whiter. So you tell me, you guys, which one do you like better? Do you prefer no borders, or do you prefer, you know, which one do you like? I don't know. Let's look at one of the cards that are darker, like the Devil. Let's check out the Devil. Yeah, the Devil's face looks different. See, I would never have known that. I would never have noticed that if, and then, oh yeah, never mind, it does. just a nerd. I just love to compare. So yeah, definitely I would have to say the images on the Absolute Tarot are a bit clearer and more detailed than the other one, the White and Black Tarot. So if you like detail and you like to see them clearer, the line work clearer, the Absolute is definitely better with that. The cardstock, I would have to say, yeah, the Absolute Tarot has better cardstock. This is just plastic, like laminated plasticky. I just wish this was done a little bit neater. That's the only gripe I have with this deck. Other than that, I'm good, you know? So, yeah, that was fun. I just wanted to compare and show you guys. So let me know what you think. If you want to get yourself a copy, both of these are still available. You can totally grab one. I will list them in the description box. Let me know what you guys think. And if you guys find any Rider-Waite clones, let me know. I found quite a few. There's a couple more I want to order, but I can't do it all in one. I have to spread it out, but yeah, I love it. So thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this little video, because I know I love to nerd out to deck comparison videos. So let me know what you guys think, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, loves.